Hi, I'm Kevin Farrell from Prius Healthcare USA and Moxie Enterprises, Inc. Today's tutorial, we're going to discuss the Rhythm Turn mattress system. The Rhythm Turn combines two different therapies, and those therapies are true low air loss and then continuous lateral rotation. And that lateral rotation can be done at both 20 and 40 degrees. Let's show you how it's set up. When you receive the Rhythm Turn mattress system, it's going to come in two separate boxes. The first box is going to house the control unit. And the control unit, what you'll do is with the spring-loaded hooks here on the back of the unit, you go ahead and snap that onto the footboard of the bed frame. Fix it like so, fits nice and tight on the footboard. Now in the second box for the Prius Rhythm Turn mattress system, you're going to have the mattress itself. The mattress is going to come in a box. There's also going to be a bag. Once you take it out of the bag, you're going to want to put it onto the bed deck of your bed frame. It comes rolled up. And when I place it, remove the cinching strap. Make sure the CPR valve is up at the head end of the bed frame. And then your mattress coupler is here at the foot end. Now that you've placed the mattress on the bed frame itself, you want to make sure that you secure it down to the bed deck so that it doesn't slide around. And the way we accomplish that is through a series of D-ring straps. And we have 3 running down the patient left-hand side, 3 running down the patient right-hand side. And when you secure those, you want to make sure you secure it just to the top portion of the bed deck so that when you raise the head or if you raise the knee gatch, the mattress will move just with the deck itself. All right, securing this mattress down to the bed deck itself. What you're gonna wanna do, here's the strap, here's your D-rings. You wanna put this strap and you wanna make sure you're attaching it just to the bed deck itself, the part that actually moves along with the mattress. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put this strap through one of the holes in the pan deck. You may have a grid deck or a spring deck. Again, as long as you're securing it just to that top moving portion of the frame, it should be fine. Once I put that through, I have my 2 D-rings here. I'm gonna go in and go into both of the D-rings, and then to secure it, I'm gonna bypass the second one and then go down through the second one, cinch that tight, and then do that for all other 8 straps, or all other 7 straps, excuse me, to make sure that this mattress is firmly secured down to the bed deck. Now that you've secured the Rhythm Turn mattress to the bed deck itself, you're going to want to go ahead and connect that mattress to the Rhythm Turn control unit. With that, we have 2 sets of mattress couplers, as there's 6 different air hoses that emanate from the control unit itself. So on each of these, you're going to have a little transport cap that needs to be removed. And then notice on the couplers, you'll see that there's different colors on the air hoses themselves. And those colors will correspond with colors that you see here on the control unit itself. So we'll fix the bottom end first, and then the top end next. Once you've connected the mattress to the control unit itself, now you want to go ahead and plug the control unit in. And you can do that by running this plug up through a series of fabric loops that we have here on the side called our cable management system, so that you get this power cord up off the ground, which eliminates a tripping hazard for both your caregiver and your patient. The cable management system is the series of fabric loops that runs all the way up to the head. And this is where you can put your power cord from your control unit through each one of these loops to get this cord up off the ground to prevent a tripping hazard for either the caregiver or the patient. Once the Rhythm Turn control unit has been plugged into the wall, there's a 2-step process to power it up. The first step is there's a rocker switch here on the side of the control unit. When I flip that to the on position, you'll notice that the standby light glows amber here on the control panel itself. And then on the lower right-hand side, there's a separate power button to turn on the control panel and to get the unit operating. Once I press that, turn it on, you can hear the motor start up, and then the operate light glows green. The first step in turning on the Rhythm Turn control unit is this rocker switch here on the left-hand side of the control unit. Flip that to the on position. So the orange standby light is illuminated, meaning that the control panel is now on, but in order to operate the unit, on the far right-hand side here is this main power button. And when I press that, the green light illuminates, and also you can now hear the blower operating and the mattress filling up with air. Now that the control unit is turned on, the mattress is airing up. And with that, it'll air up completely anywhere from 45 seconds to about 2 minutes, depending on which setting that you have it on. And you can air up the mattress with or without the patient in the mattress itself. Once the air starts blowing, you're going to get the benefits of true low air loss, which helps wick away moisture, helps keep the patient dry, and also allows for immersion into the mattress to help equalize pressure across their body. Now let's talk about the control panel features of the Rhythm Turn. And we've tried to keep it simple and as caregiver friendly as possible. The first feature up here on the top right hand side is the alarm reset. So if you do have a power failure, you'll notice that you'll hear an audible beep letting you know that power's been cut to the unit, and also a red light will flash indicating that there's a power outage. Now, if it's a simple fix, you can go, or say the plug came out, you can plug it back in. It'll go ahead and trigger back on where it was before. However, if it's a longer period that you're having for the power outage, you can just go ahead and hit this alarm reset button, and that way you'll no longer disturb the patient. One thing to remember, if you do hit that alarm reset button, all of the controls that you had set prior, it's going to default back to the standard initial setting, which is a setting of 5, and so you have to go back and alter your controls once again. If you go just to the left of the power button, you'll see something that says lockout. What that is that'll allow you to lock out the control panel. I have to push it once. You'll see an amber light turns on, and now I'm unable to alter any of these controls. It's a good fail-safe in case you're worried about, say, housekeeping, bumping into the unit, or even having a family member altering the controls that you've set here on the Rhythm Turn. Now, in order to go ahead and operate the controls again, you're going to push and hold that lockout button for about 3 to 4 seconds. That amber light's going to extinguish, and then you can go ahead and alter your controls once again. When I press the lockout button once, amber light comes on, and now I'm unable to alter any of the controls on the control unit. If I want to re-engage the control panel to be able to alter those controls again, I just push and hold the lockout button for about 3 to 4 seconds. Now I'm able to make changes to the control panel. In addition to using the auto firm to help firm up the center cells of the mattress to make it easier for the patient to egress out, air crib that runs down the side of the mattress provides a little bit of a speed bump, I'll call it, making it more difficult for the patient to get out. The best thing to do is to deflate that. There's a zipper that runs down the middle here, and then we have a valve that connects the air into this air rail for the air crib. If I separate that, this air rail will deflate, and now there's no longer any raised section for the patient to egress out of. Now, when you want to put the patient back into bed, again, just leave this out the whole time that they're out of the mattress. Place the patient back onto the mattress. Go ahead then and reconnect the valve. That'll inflate the air once again to that air rail. Zip it back up, and then make sure to turn off your auto firm function. The next feature to the left of the lockout button is the auto firm. The reason the auto firm is important is because that allows for easier ingress and egress of the patient from the mattress. So when I engage the auto firm, it's going to move the speed of the blower, which is up to 1,275 liters of air per minute, to its highest point to really firm up this mattress. Now, in addition to this auto firm, we're also going to show you how to take down the bolsters in order to make it easier for the patient to egress out of the mattress. With this auto firm function, if for whatever reason you forget to turn it off, it's got a fail-safe on it, and after 25 minutes, it's going to turn itself off and go back to the same settings that you had the mattress at before, so that the patient isn't lying on the firm surface for too long. If you remember to turn it off, all you have to do is hit the button, and again, it'll go right back to the settings that you had before. Now, to the left of the auto firm button is the static therapy button. And that's the default setting. So when you first turn on the mattress, it's going to default to the static mode. And what that means is that all of your air cells are at the same level, and then the mattress isn't engaged in any continuous lateral rotation. While the mattress defaults in static therapy, most of the time you'll be using this in lateral rotation. If you want to go back to static therapy, however, you just push the static button, That green light illuminates, and then any lateral rotation controls are turned off. I'm gonna move all the way now to the left-hand side of the control panel, and let's talk about the comfort setting of the mattress. So as you can see, there's up to 10 indicator lights here on the Rhythm Turn mattress system. And then there's a soft button, which as I push the arrow down, it's gonna lower the amount of air in the mattress. Or then there's the firm button, and I can move that all the way up to 10. Before we show you how to operate the controls of the continuous lateral rotation function on the Rhythm Turn, it's essential that you make sure that the side rails on the bed are fully in the up position to help protect your patient. So as you can see, our side rails on the right-hand side are already up, our head is up. Make sure all 4 rails, if you do have half rails, are in the up position. All right, close up on the comfort setting. So when you first turn this unit on, you can see that it defaults to a setting of 5. For a 36-inch Rhythm Turn system, you're really only going to need to be in the 1 to 4 range based on your patient's weight, based on the comfort setting using the hand check method, which we'll show you in here in just a bit. So even though it defaults at 5, you want to make sure you take that comfort level down. Now, this same control unit powers both the 36-inch mattress, the 42-inch mattress, and then also the 48-inch mattress. So as you get up to 42-inch and higher widths and a higher patient weight, you're going to do the 42-inch in a setting of 4 all the way up to 8. And then if you're going to do a 48-inch mattress, you're probably going to start at 5 and go all the way to 10, depending on the hand check method and, again, the weight of the patient. Okay, the final sets of controls on the control panel, and that's right here in the center. This is for your lateral rotation. I'm going to go ahead and bring it here closer to show you exactly how this works. So now if you want to use this system for continuous lateral rotation, you're going to hit this turn button here in the center of the control panel. When I hit it first, you'll notice that the left turn, the large indicator, the green light is blinking. If I let it hold, it'll eventually close solid. And what that means is that I'm only going to have the mattress turn to the left and then also go back to the rest position in the center. Unless I keep it in the HD for cycle. HD means hold. So if I want to do a turn assist and bring the patient onto the left turn and hold them there for an indefinite period of time, that's how I would go ahead and do it. So we have it on the left turn and hold. You can also do the same on the right-hand side. So if I hit the turn button again, now you'll see that this right turn, the larger indicator, is blinking, meaning that it's wanting to go into a right turn. Once it glows and goes solid again, now it's going to start into a right turn phase. You see the little indicators above, that shows you which turning phase that you're in. So this means we're now going into a right turn, and that's where we're going to be. Again, the HD is still on, meaning that it's going to do a turn and hold. However, let's say I just want to do a right turn for a certain period of time. When I hit the cycle button, the minutes are going to count up in 1-minute increments all the way to 20. And then beyond that, it's going to go 5-minute increments all the way up to 95. And then it'll reset back at hold. Let's say the prescription is for a right turn for 5 minutes. What this means is that it's going to go into the right turn position for 5 minutes, and then it's going to go to the rest position or the level position for 5 minutes. This is showing that it's in our right turn, and then when it goes to level, this little indicator above the full turn will let you know that you're in the level position. So we have the patient now in the right turn position and hold. And as I mentioned, for turn assist purposes, we have him already sort of turning to his right, and it would make it easier for us if we needed to log roll him on his side and or turn him to a different turn and surface. If you're using lateral rotation, most likely you'll be doing the continuous full turn. So when I hit the turn button for a third time, now you can see that our full turn is blinking and it's getting ready to enter that full turn mode. Once it stabilizes, as it does right there, now we're in a full turn. You can see the first place it's going to go is to the left. So the little indicator on the left means we're going to start turning to the left. And if we keep the cycle time at 3 minutes, it'll hold that left turn for 3 minutes. Then it's going to go to the full turn rest position or the level position for 3 minutes. Then it'll go to the right turn for 3 minutes. And then back to the level for 3 minutes, back to the left for 3 minutes. And it'll keep that up in perpetuity, hence continuous lateral rotation, unless you alter the controls and tell it to do otherwise. Now, when we hit the turn button initially, it's going to do a 20-degree continuous lateral rotation. However, a lot of studies show that a 40-degree lateral rotation is what is best for pulmonary complications. So this button right above turn is BT, and when I push that, you see the light under big turn illuminates, and that means we're now doing a 40-degree lateral rotation to getting the maximum clinical efficacy of the rhythm turn system. Okay, so here we're showing the big turn, the 40-degree turn. So as you can see, there's a pontoon-style bladder that runs along the bottom of the rhythm turn mattress system. And what this allows is to get some height so that our patient then is up to a true 40-degree turn and getting the most benefits from pulmonary therapy. Now that we've finished going through all the control panel controls on the rhythm turn mattress system, there's a couple other items with the control unit itself that I want to show you. The first is for CPR. If you want to deflate the mattress cells in the center of where the patient is laying for CPR purposes, you're going to disconnect both of these couplers from the control unit itself, as such. Then up at the head, in order to deflate the air crib, there's a secondary CPR valve that will move to the open position to deflate the air crib to get it out of the way for doing chest compressions. This is the CPR pull for the center cells of the mattress, here and here. To deflate the air crib, the air rails, what you'll want to do is for the CPR, turn it from the closed position to the open. The final item on the control unit that I want to show you is the filter in the back. This filter up here towards the top, you can remove it as such. And then what you'll need to do is every 30 days, this needs to come out. You need to wash it under lukewarm water, get all the dust and everything off of it, let it dry for about 5 minutes, and then put it back into the unit. But please make sure that's done every 30 days in order to ensure longevity of your rhythm turn blower control unit. We detailed the rhythm turn control unit. Now we're going to move on to the mattress itself. First thing I want to talk about is the top cover. The top cover is made out of a nylon polyurethane coated material. And with that, it provides low friction and low shear, so that a patient with thin skin, with any other compromised skin issues, they'll move very nicely with it. You'll eliminate the risk of skin tears and other such issues that friction can cause, or shear. With that, I often get asked, can I put anything between the patient and the top cover itself? As a manufacturer, our official stance is no. In order to maximize the therapy benefit of the low air loss from this system and also the low friction, low shear properties of the top cover, it's best to put the patient on the mattress without any bedding or anything in between them and that top cover. However, we recognize in practicality, you may have an incontinent patient or resident, you may have cleanliness issues. So if you want to use a single incontinence pad or chuck for them, that'll probably be okay. And if you want to use a sheet to help with cleanliness, a single sheet is fine. Make sure it's a flat sheet though, and not a fitted sheet, because a fitted sheet over top of this, when you move the bed up in the Fowler position, that fitted sheet can hammock, and that can cause skin integrity issues. So a single chuck or a single flat sheet will be okay. Just know that the more bedding that you put between your patient and the mattress itself, the more you'll compromise the therapy of the unit. The top cover itself can be completely zipped off and removed from the bottom cover of the mattress. This is important for laundering purposes. If the top cover is soiled, you can go ahead and launder it. Refer to the instructions in the manual to see temperatures and what it should be washed at. I've already zipped off the patient left-hand side. Now I just start at the bottom here for the right-hand side, zip all the way up to the top. There are a series of snaps on each of the four corners. You want to snap it. And this top cover comes completely off to the bottom as well. And then you can go ahead and launder this, again, according to the directions of the manual. So now that we have the top cover off, let's talk about what's inside the mattress. You have 18 nylon-covered polyurethane air cells moving from head to toe, running laterally. And then in each air cell, you have 4 low air loss holes. That low air loss is providing the wicking effect to help wick away moisture, keep your patient cool and dry. The low air loss holes are indicated by a perforated white circle. And you can see that there's 4 in each air cell, letting you know where that low air loss is coming from. Running down the center of the mattress for the air cells is a gray polyester material that is used, we call it our cell containment system. And what it ensures is that each cell will remain in its place and not migrate or move, create any sort of holes in the mattress. It keeps everything in proper order for maximum therapy effect. In the event of a power outage, the mattress will deflate, usually within minutes, depending on the overall weight of the patient. But there is a safeguard. We have a 2-inch foam pad covered in nylon that are underneath the air cells to help give some temporary relief until the power can be restored. With the top cover of the mattress off, you can also see the air rails, or what we like to refer to as the air crib of the Rhythm Turn, more easily. So running from head to toe down each side of the mattress are 2 separate air rails. What they do is they provide a hefty cushion of air, so when the mattress is in the turning phase, it provides safety between the patient and the side rails, give them that cushion of air in case they do migrate a little bit into it. Thank you for watching this tutorial on the Rhythm Turn Continuous Lateral Rotation Mattress System. If you have any questions that this video didn't answer, you can either refer to your manual or you can call our technical services line at 877-446-4925. And one of our qualified technicians can talk to you, can answer any questions that you might have regarding the Rhythm Turn or any other Prius mattress or Moxie mattress system that you might have. Thanks very much for your attention. Take care.